There he goes, on the planer board, on the planer board. That's a good fish. Ah, hooked up, hooked up. Same rod that big fish just came off of. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Eat some line, baby, eat some line. All right, guys, we're out on the water. It's officially spring, and it's cold. It's in the 40s. Our water temperature here is 55 degrees. It hasn't quite warmed up yet, but it's a good time to get out here and start dragging baits. Tomorrow, it's gonna be up near 80. Same thing the next day. So this is the swing in spring temperatures that happen. We're gonna go over kind of what effect that has and what impact it has and what to look for. But for now, let's get some baits in the water. All right, guys, got my bait tank here. We are gonna use white perch today. Live white perch, not alive, but we're gonna cut them up. I've got some of these in there. No chicken today, it's gonna be all cut bait. I like to knock the scales off these things. It makes filleting them a little bit easier. One thing about these things, they do look like a white bass. They're very similar, but a little different animal. They're a great catfish bait, very abundant. I'm gonna cut a fillet off here, cut a fillet off this side, and then we're gonna take that head section and put it out. One of these great big demon dragons. I've got one of the big mambo jumbo demon dragons there. Put the head out on it because these things, these bigger demon dragons, are designed to support a pretty heavy bait. That old perch head's kind of big. Remember, hook these things up through the bottom lip, out the top. All Hellcat rods on the boat today. We've got some orange ones. I've got some green ones, all medium action, Ancient Mariner reels on them, 30-pound Andy line. Gonna get them out and get them fishing. What I'm gonna do with some of these, cut up some of these perch baits here, a little bit smaller chunklets, just to see what we got in here. Hoping the cut bait works. Another Black Betty Demon Dragon. Hit up the folks at Tackle Bandit. Use promo code Catfish. You get a discount. Ask for the Black Betty. Now, I've been playing around with these. This one here is a styrofoam float. Again, painted black. I played around with these things in some dingy stained water, and I really think that it makes a difference with a black float in stained water. Not so much here. We're back to some clear water. Everything's nice and clear now, but I don't think it'll hinder anything. We'll see. See if we catch some. In the springtime, it's all about volatility. We had our little streak here a couple of weeks ago where it got really warm. We had some days in the 70s. We had some nice overnight temperatures. Water's warmed up a bunch. It got up around the 60, 61, 62 degree range. Problem was, we still had a whole lot of late winter left. We got those overnight cold temperatures, which are really what kills your water temperature. And we had those highs around 50, 55 degrees. When your highs are only 55 degrees, and your lows are in the 20s, your water's never going to get above that daily high temperature, that daily average temperature. And that's what we're left with. We're left with 55 degree water here. That said, it's going to be warming up. It's trending warmer. Water temperatures are going to go up. That average daily temperature is going to go up. We're going to see these temperatures, water temperatures, surface temperatures go up, I think, over the next few weeks. You know, we've still got some cold weather to go, but it's trending warmer, and we're getting closer to that magical date that I'll talk about here in a second. There he goes, on the planer board, on the planer board, on the planer board. Heck yeah. Boom, hooked up. There you go, big boy. Back off a little bit there. It's a good fish. That's a good fish. Outside planer. We're in about 40 feet of water. It's a good fish. Nice to get a good bite. I think he may get into that other planer there. Working to the inside of this. Boy, he's pulling the boat back. Nice fish, man. It's good to get hooked up. Medium action, Hellcat rods. 30-pound banjo string on there. Feels like a good fish, guys. Feels like a good fish. These are not my, you've seen some of the videos. I've got the medium light Catch the Fever trolling rods, and these are a little bit, got a little more backbone. One of these bends really good. It's a nice fish. It looks like he's on top of the water back there. Heck yeah. We will take that all day long. Try to let him go back down some. Yep, there he is on top. I'm not a fan of them being on top of the water because a lot can go wrong. Good fish, good fish, good fish, good fishing. Clear water, man. We haven't had any bad rains here recently. It's nice to be back to clear water, especially reservoir fishing, especially in a place where fish are pretty much used to it. You can catch them in muddy water all day long. It's just, it does have an effect on what's going on when all of a sudden you get a big change like that. Some of it's pH, some of it's water temperature, some of it's clarity, some of it's what happens to bait fish. Oh, look at that thing. That is a bigger fish than I thought. Dadgum. Guys, that's a big fish. He looks very long. He's got a 40-pound head, but I swear he's only gonna weigh 30 pounds. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Let's get him in here and see. Around 40 in the net. Call him 38 pounds. Nice fish. Is there, he's swimming off with it. Ah, hooked up. Hooked up. Hooked up. That fish swam off with some line, man. Tried a couple of places since the last fish. No bites. Came back to where I caught all the perch this morning, and near where I caught that 38, decided to anchor up here. A lot of perch in here. I had one fish, a lot more sign than there was earlier, or the last couple of stops. So happy to get bit on a good one. This is not a good day of fishing, or not a good day of catching. I got one good one. I got this one. All perch still. Straight up and down now. Ease him up here. Easy. That's a good blue. Hey man, I'm just happy to have one. Strong fish. Strong fish. I don't think she's as big as the last one, but nice fish nonetheless. Boom, got him. Got him. I tell you what, if you're gonna have a day where you're not gonna catch a lot of fish, at least catch some big ones. There he is, guys. Long fish, 37 inches. He's only 25 pounds. Get him back alive. There you go, that's a good fish. It's been a tough day. I've been at it here for about 6 hours. Only got 3 fish, but 2 good ones. So I'm happy to have that. That's the way it is this time of year though. That is springtime fishing. It's up, it's down, it's on, it's off. And you know, I was talking at the beginning, well, when's that magic window? When's it gonna get good? I'll be honest with you, the thing to look for in the springtime, look for the last freeze in your area. That's gonna vary depending on where you're at geographically. Your farmers, your local gardeners can definitely tell you, the almanac will tell you. Look at where it's at in your area. Usually around that time is when things have kind of gotten onto a good, consistent upward trend. The up and down yo-yo is not as bad. Around here, that's around the 12th, 14th of April. So usually by then, things are kind of in a steady climb upward. We're not so much up and down. You know, here we're looking just a few days after the calendar spring. We've got a warming trend coming. Temperatures are going to go up. Water's going to go up in temperature. Crappie will probably start moving to the bank. Catfish bite will start to pick up. Channel casts will probably start to feed. But we could get another cold snap, especially with 2-3 weeks before our final freeze. So I just always use that as a benchmark. That's kind of my go-to, you know, date there, that last freeze in your area. Because usually from then on, it's pretty good. So if you're trying to plan some vacation time, some fishing time, some getaway time, from that date through about the first week of June, fishing's pretty good. It's going to slow down in June for the spawn, but that window there through April and May, that's when the good fishing really picks up. That's the same rod that big fish just came off of. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Eat some line, baby, eat some line. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, we'll take that all day. Another nice fish. Something magical happening right here. I think it's got to do with them perch that are around here. Straight up and down underneath the boat now. See if we can get him up here and get a look at him. Ooh, feeling wrapped. He's feeling wrapped up. I felt some line pop loose. I don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Boom, got him. Same rod as the last fish, cast out in the same place with the same piece of bait on it. Same piece of bait. You know what? I'm putting it right back out there. 14-pound fish. Happy to have that one. I was wondering where them teener class fish were going to. There they are. Back alive. All right, guys, there's that fish, man. That was a nice one in the teens. Good to get bit again. I was getting ready to reel everything in and head back, but may give it a few more minutes here. That one hit same rod, same piece of bait, same area. There's a little slope up where it slopes up toward the bank. And I seen some perch blow up on top over there right after I caught that fish, just briefly. So there's probably some perch pushing some bait up there near the surface, and probably got some catfish feeding on it. So I think that's what's working here. I think that's what the magic combination is in this place. And you know, hey, the other place I tried, it was zero. It was a whole bunch of nothing. And tried several places, sat in them for anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes and just would not get bit. But here, I think it's because there are so many perch around, and I think that's the big reason these fish are holding in here. You know, if you're bank fishing and you live in that house, it's a great place. But, you know, if you're a half mile down the bank somewhere, it may be a horrible place to be. So, you know, it's a great thing about having a boat if you're fortunate enough to have one. You can cover some water and try some different stuff. Obviously today, it wasn't working everywhere. You know, got 3 good fish and a small one. But, you know, it's not on fire as far as the fishing goes. So that's spring fishing. I'll take it. I'm chalking this up as a good day. Good day of catching, good day of fishing. And it's just going to get better, especially as these temperatures start warming.